today's video, it's going to be over the Audi right here. The moral of this video is going to be why you should buy an older Avant instead of a newer one. In today's video, oh my god, the dog's already barking, dude. Mind the doggo in the back. But in today's video, it's gonna be over the Audi right here. I hope that's focused. Kind of hard to see the screen on the side of the camera, you know, and my fat pimple right here. Thank you. Today's video is gonna be over the Avant right here. I think I did one video with this car, and it's like the first or second week that I actually owned it. And I didn't really go into depth in anything, honestly. But before I do anything, this thing is disgustingly dirty and it needs a bath. So let's hop on over to the car wash. We'll get her all washed up, and then I'll continue with this video. The moral of this video is going to be why you should buy an older Avant instead of a newer one, because obviously, well, a lot of discussion has come over the newer Avants. Well, that's mainly because of the crash video that happened with that newer RS6 Avant. Very tragic, but a lot of discussion has come up on that car, and well, it's a good looking car in general. A lot of people want it now. Problem is, this is like approaching, and in some cases beyond, a six-figure car. And a lot of people are like, damn, I guess I can't get it. But they totally overlook the older ones, which, I mean, this is a 2009 Avant right here. And I mean, a pretty similar looking car. I mean, yeah, it's not brand new. It doesn't have all the modern features, but it has good features for the year. You look at like GM and Ford vehicles from 2009 era. Not very good features. Some of them okay. This, for the year it is, a lot of good features. But let me shut up. We'll get to the car wash, then we'll get back here and actually do the video. So, let's cut it into a montage, I guess. We're back. Probably the longest I ever had to wait to go to a car wash. Probably like a good 25 minutes, 20 minutes I was waiting there. But nonetheless, the car's cleaner. So now I can actually do the video. So a big reason with why you should buy, or why it'd be a wise decision to buy one of these cars at the current moment, is that, well, it's an older Audi or older German car or whatever you want to call it. Same goes for BMW and Mercedes. As they age, people tend to not want them. And mainly the reason for that being is, well, maintenance issues. A lot of people have this stigma that because it's one, a German car, it's expensive to maintain and stuff goes wrong all the time, and two, it's a German car and it's expensive to maintain and stuff goes wrong all the time, and it's older. That's the main reason behind it. Now, I'm not gonna deny that. They are more expensive to maintain. If you know how to work on them, if you know how to work on cars, you're a lot better off than somebody who isn't, because the dealerships that people bring these things to charge a lot of money. And I don't want to spend a lot of money. A big reason why you should buy one of these is simply just because they're cheaper. Not a lot of people are looking for them. Not a lot of people even know they exist. Station wagons aren't very popular anymore, and I think this is such a good looking car, especially for the year. I mean, this thing's a 2009. You would never think to the untrained eye that this car is a 14-year-old car just by looking at it. I mean, obviously to somebody who knows what they're looking at, yeah, it looks like it could be a 14, 15, 10 plus minimum year old car. But to somebody who don't know, they have no clue. They'd probably think this thing's like a 2015 or something like that. I don't even know. But that's not rule number one, but that's number one. They're cheaper. For something I mean, at least where I'm at, middle of literally nowhere, this is the only one around here. And that's pretty cool. People will look at it like, whoa, what the hell is that? Because some people probably think it's like a lowered SUV or something like that. They don't know what they're looking at, because there's no station wagons around here, and not really in America either. Now, another reason too why you should consider getting one of these, mind the floors are a bit dirty. German cars are known for being, well, very nice cars. In fact, they do make them well. I will give them that. They do a lot of nice features, especially for the year. They had like an early attempt at an infotainment system in there. It doesn't do horrible. The controls from down here, I'll just hop in and show you guys. So it has like an early style or attempt at like an infotainment center. Now this is not a touchscreen. You control it with all these dials down here and these buttons. So like you have your AM, FM, CD aux. I think that's for like if you're hooked up Bluetooth to your phone. When these came out, you can't Bluetooth stream to these head units, whatever, infotainment system, whatever. But they did sell a dongle that you could plug in right here. If you guys can see, you pop this little compartment open. You plug it in right here, and I have a little Bluetooth receiver in here. All I have to do, and the car knows it immediately. Instead of having radio selected, you just have CD aux. And that's either CD as in the CD player right here, or auxiliary, which is that right there. Like I said before, these two buttons are for the Bluetooth non-streaming music. It's just Bluetooth as in like contacts in your phone and whatnot. This does work. The next song, previous song, return. It's a pretty cool system. Honestly, I'll go into more depth with that, but if you're on like a CD or aux, obviously CD, next song, yeah, previous, return, if there's different albums on the song or whatever it might be. Same thing with your phone. If you have one of those dongles hooked up, it will literally display on here the song name and whatnot, and if you have like songs saved on your phone, kind of like an iPod back in the days, that's probably why it works like that, but you could literally press return and use the dial, and you could cycle through different artists and different albums and whatever, and you can play it literally through here. You just select, click it, boom, it goes to it. It does have navigation, and it doesn't work that bad really for how old it is. I don't know how old the disc is. There's probably a lot of roads that aren't on there, considering this is probably still a 2010s era of maps. Setup, that's all your stuff in your actual like information center, like service dates and whatnot. Right in here is your center display, right? So when I got the car, I hoped that there was a digital speedometer right here in the center, and it didn't have the option. My dumbass didn't even know, right under here, let me focus on this for you guys. This button down here, oh my god, camera. This button, that controls what you see on this screen. There's 3 different menus. You have your you can also have your playlist on here. You can have your digital speedometer with a few things at the bottom and like a secondary like average range or whatever. I don't know. It's just, it's 3 different screens, but that's how you toggle between these screens. It does have steering wheel controls, audio. This is for in those menus. Like if you have like your playlist on there, you can scroll and touch in, push it in to select whatever mode. That's how you also can change it. It does have a voice. I don't think I ever tried that. It does have voice though. I don't know where the hell the mic is, but it's somewhere in here. Electronic parking brake, sadly. An automatic. Obviously a CD changer like I just said. And your dual zone climate controls, which are very nice. The nice clicky feedback with all these. Very nice for what it is. It does have a absolutely, I can't even get it in one shot here, a absolutely massive moonroof. I love that about this car, with a sliding visor if you don't want the massive moonroof. Overall, kind of like I said before, I really do wish I had the darker brown interior instead of the tan, because it looks so nice. But I'm not mad at this. Again, I can always change it if I want to. Let's hop into the back seat. I don't think I've ever sat in the back seat of this car. So for back seat occupants, I'm gonna move the headphones. You obviously have your nets right here. You have power windows up and down all around, which is really nice. My bad, not power, obviously power. Automatic windows up and down. So you don't have to sit here and hold it. You can just click, click up and down seamlessly. I'm about 6'1", and I'm sitting in this seat, and I have about 1.5 inches, maybe 2 inches of headroom. It's okay. That's sagging. That sucks. I didn't even know that. Oh well. Decent headroom for a trip. You have your little dome lights right here. You do have a center cup holder. It sucks to get down though, because this back piece, at least on mine, here we go. There we go. For some reason on mine, this back piece gets stuck up in here, and well, you can't pull it down and tell them. But once you do, you have your center cup holders with, I think right here. Let me get the camera so I can see it. With right here, cup holders. I don't trust them one bit. I don't know. I mean, you have your, you know, single gulp cup and your double gulp cup, but like that's about it. And you just, it's very nice, honestly. You have that. You have this little storage cubby in here. I don't know what the hell this does. That flips out. Excuse me. Whatever. But it's a nice armrest on top of that too. You obviously have your climate vents back here. You can select fan speed, temperature, you know, whatnot. Nothing too crazy going on back here. I mean, it feels nice. And the seat right now, it's really hard to give you guys a good perspective, but the seat right now is pretty much, well, all the way, not all the way back, but it's at least as far back as the driver's seat right here. And yeah, my legs are butted up against it, but Audi was nice enough to give you little cutouts for your knees to perfectly fit into. That helps out a lot. But obviously if you're on a long road trip, just have the passenger just slide up a little bit, you know, plenty of room. The headrest obviously adjusts, because right now it's digging into my backside right here. It don't feel too good, but you can easily raise that up and it'll be just fine. You have a 12 volt, hard to see, you have a 12 volt power outlet down there. You also have one in the back, which I'm going to get to in a second. You have your tweeters up here, your regular speakers down here with a sub in the back. Really good sound quality. Now this isn't even, I believe it might be, I didn't actually take door panels off and look, but none of the actual speaker grills say Harman Kardon or Bose, whatever it might be. And I thought they usually did that. So if these are stock speakers, as in not like top of the line speakers, they sound damn good, and the sub in the back complements it very nicely. So really, really, really nice sound system. And I mean, another part of having a wagon is, well, the back part. It's not a sedan. It's literally an SUV. Okay, it's a cool SUV. I mean, that's how I'm gonna put it. Getting out isn't too bad. Just hop on out of there. I think it's gonna rain. Shit. So we have, I don't know actual square footage space, how much room we got in here, but we have a decent amount of room. I mean, I could lay in here. Under here, obviously you got your spare. Under that spare is the subwoofer. There's a hitch in here because the guy before me actually had a hitch, believe it or not. That's wild. I was like, that's the first thing going. What are you doing? There we go. You have tie downs if you need to, well, tie anything down. A little storage cubby right here that doesn't like to stay in, with some wires back there. There's that 12-volt power outlet I was talking to you guys about. Over here, you have your Audi navigation CD changer, which actually does have a disc in it, so I do have navigation. All these seats fold down to give you even more space. I mean, overall, I mean, it's just such a cool car, honestly. You really don't see people driving station wagons at all anymore, and it's a nice refreshment because all you really see now is just sedans. And sedans, mainly SUVs and the miniature SUVs, crossovers, whatever you want to call it, and trucks, which I'm okay with trucks, but the mini SUVs, I don't like them that much. I'm not an SUV guy. I don't think I ever will be. I just don't find the appeal to them. They're tall, bubbly, and kind of ugly for the most part. Some of them look okay, but a lot of them, ugh. But this thing, I mean, like, come on, dude. Nobody can't tell me I don't know about all blacked out. I'm gonna change the wheel color, but you can't tell me a wagon doesn't look cooler than an SUV. I mean, like, come on. And it's starting to rain. I just washed it. Tragic. I waited in line 20 minutes just for it to rain. Oh well. Under the hood, it's nothing too special. It's a turbo 4-cylinder. I think there's a 2-liter. Yeah, 2-liter 4-cylinder turbo under the hood with a 6-speed automatic transmission. Obviously all-wheel drive. I think they're rear bias on these. Yes, they're rear bias. I don't know the actual ratio, like 60-40 or something like that, but they are rear biased. It's not like that matters because it doesn't have enough power to kick the ass end out or do anything cool. But the car looks cool. It looks cool. It's good on gas. And it's the budget baller version of an RS6. Especially this one, because it's all blacked out. I mean, I like it. I had, if you guys watched the channel, I did have an E46 BMW, and then a 06 Cobalt SS before that, and then a red Avalanche, 2003 Avalanche before that. And out of all those cars, this is definitely the one that I preferred the most out of all of them. Because of this car, when I sold the Cobalt, I was like, damn, because once I sold the Cobalt, I got the BMW. It was a convertible. I'm not a big convertible guy, but I got that, and I thought it'd grow on me. Never did, sadly. So I was like, I think I had that car for like 4.5, 5 months, maybe. Sold it because I was like, you know what? I think I want a wagon, and they're just so cool. I mean, to people who don't like wagons, I mean, I probably sound nerdy and weird right now, but it's just such a cool car simply because nobody really knows what it is. People look at it and go, what's that? Like, you don't see them. And that's the cool part about these cars. You do not see them at all. So anyway, guys, that's probably gonna do it for today's video. Let me know if you have any questions over this car, if you're interested in these cars, and you know, hopefully this review helped you and maybe influenced you to go out and buy one yourself, because I strongly recommend it. You'll like it, I guarantee you. Unless you're not a wagon guy. But even if you aren't, I wasn't a wagon guy and it grew on me, and now I like wagons. So let me know if you guys have any questions in the comments down below. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Stay tuned for more videos coming over the channel, over this, over that, not over that, over the Monte Carlo sitting in the garage, and I'll see all you in the next one.